Hello everyone, my name is Jacob Collier, and I'm a musician, and today we're going to be talking about harmony. No, I'm kidding guys, I'm kidding. It's not Jacob Collier, it's Mac, coming at you from the Music Dungeon. Welcome back to the show. We have a super special reaction for you today. Jacob Collier, feat. Bela Fleck and Abraham Lincoln himself, although it may be Julian Lage, masquerading as Abraham Lincoln, as he often does, playing Don't Think Twice, It's Alright in Norwegian Wood. So we got some Beatles, we got some Bob Dylan, right? And they're going to be playing it together. So I think Jacob is on piano, Bela is on banjo, and Honest Abe, is on guitar. So cool. I am totally unfamiliar with this video. I've never seen it before, but I just ran across it. I didn't know that Jacob and Bela had done any work together, because I'm a big Bela fan, and I'm a Jacob curious individual, I might say. I don't think I believe all the hype about him, but he's clearly a really good musician, so this should be really good. And then Julian Lage, of course, is also very good. So overall, there should be some pretty good music being made here. So anyways, let's jump right in. Okay, that first part was really cool. They're clearly just two master musicians just kind of playing around, because they were just going back and forth. They were clearly listening to each other and just improvising back and forth, which is always really cool to see. I wish I was at this level where I could just improvise with someone else like that. I'll get there eventually, probably in 30 years or something. But yeah, I'm a ways from that now. Great stuff though, great stuff. I wonder if they rehearsed this at all beforehand, or at least said what they were going to do, or if this is totally improv, because I could see it either way. Bela played the melody flawlessly right there, but he's good enough that he probably could do that just off the top of his head, right? It's a pretty simple melody. So maybe we'll get some indication later on if this has been rehearsed at all, or if it's just pure improv. Pretty crazy stuff if it is improv.
Once had a girl, or should I say?
Ah, man, Jacob just had to come in and ruin it. No, I'm kidding. His voice is fine. It's just, it was so nice instrumental, and then he just started singing. Whatever, it's Jacob Collier.
She once had me. She showed me her room. Isn't it good? Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay. She told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed.
Also, is Julian Lage just gonna watch? Why is he on stage if he's just sitting there holding his guitar?
There wasn't a chair. I sat on the rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, "It's time for bed."
Don't for bed. Don't. What was that, Jacob?
And then she said, "It's time for bed."
It's time for bed. What the heck?
She told me she worked in the morning and started to lie.
What is Julian doing? Bro's just sitting here doing his best Abraham Lincoln impression. The facial expression even looks like him. But yeah, he's not playing at all. Like, why is he on? He better start playing later. Well, I guess we'll see. But yeah, this just kind of sounds like the Bela Fleck Chick Corea stuff, except a little worse. No, I'm kidding. This is great. This is super, super high level improvising and super inspiring for sure.
She told me she worked in the morning and started to lie.
The most inspiring thing here is Julian Lage's absolute stoic resilience. He's dedicated to not playing a single note. Now that is what I call inspiring.
I told her I did it, crawled off to sleep in the park. And when I awoke, I was alone, this bird had flown. So I lit a fire. Isn't it good? Norwegian wood.
Oh, look who's starting to play. Okay, not to interrupt this, but it is so impressive how well they're listening to each other and just phasing in and out of different parts. They're never playing over each other. Everything they play is so appropriate for the whole group dynamic, and that's really just really, really good and very, very impressive. They're listening to each other. They're thinking about what they can contribute tonally without fighting with each other. And then they're all working together to create a piece of music. It's really inspiring.
And you sit and wonder why, babe. It don't matter anyhow. When the rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use to sit and worry like you've never done before. And you stood in on your line, baby. I'm on the dark side of the road, and I'm thinking and I'm wondering while I'm walking down the road. Once loved the woman, a child I'm told. She gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, babe, where I go, I can't tell.
That was a little rougher than he's probably accustomed to, but he did nail the ending on that.
Goodbye's too good a word, babe, so I'll just say fare thee well. I'm thinking and I'm wondering as I'm walking down the road. I once loved a woman and child, I'm told. Gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's all. Don't think twice, it's all. Don't think twice, don't think twice, it's all.
Who were they? It's all right. Wow. Now, the technical music term for this sort of thing is called screwing around. And if you study enough music, you'll learn archaic terms like these. But that really was them just kind of having fun. I think clearly their preparation for it was just like, they probably decided on the two songs and then just kind of improvised all of it. Other than that, I doubt this was rehearsed. I mean, maybe, but I seriously doubt it. It was so improvisational. And they weren't taking themselves seriously. Like, they were just messing around, having fun, having a good time. And because they're such good musicians, all three of them just screwing around sounds really, really good, right? So yeah, I'm really impressed. A cool thing that I think was a pretty intelligent choice was having Don't Think Twice, It's All Right coming at the end, because that whole performance, the energy just built and built and built. It was a crescendo, the whole thing, right? Not like it got louder the entire time, but the energy just kept building all the way up until the end. And that's really, really great, especially if it's like one of your ending songs. For this sort of thing where you're trying to amp up an audience and stuff and just having fun, I think getting more and more energetic over the whole song is a really good idea. However, fantastic musicality across the whole thing, even if Julian Lage didn't play for the first like 4 minutes. Yeah, amazing stuff. I'm really glad I found this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I don't see why you wouldn't, unless you're like, you hate Jacob Collier, you know, which is fair, I suppose. But even if you hate him, you have to acknowledge that was a very good performance by him and by, you know, Bela and Julian. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, go watch another video on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.